Hello and welcome to Red Fox Institute and our section Ask Your Holistic Vet. I'm Dr. Gonzalez. Today we're going to talk about you just got a new puppy. What am I going to do? How to proceed from here? So you've done your homework, you look at breeds or you went to the Humane Society, to a shelter and find yourself a nice little puppy. Hopefully you have again, read about, puppy breeds. If you're going to get a mixed breed, that's good. Okay? Some specific breeds tend to be very energetic and so not really compatible with older people sometimes, that they're too energetic. We cannot keep up with them. But all in all, you have your puppy. Typically they will give you your puppy when he or she is about 8 to 10 weeks of age. Okay, so we're talking about they're about 2 to 3 months. Puppies usually stop drinking the milk from the mom at 8 weeks. So they usually wait 2 to 4 weeks to give you the puppy. So ideally 12 weeks is the age in which you're going to get your puppy. Typically your puppy's going to come already dewormed. They're going to give him some liquid medication for worms. He or she should be tested for worms already. And typically they give the first vaccine, sometimes more than one. Typically the first is Bordetella, which is the famous kennel cough. And then there's a 4-in-1 distemper hepatitis parvo parainfluenza vaccine. Alright, so deworming. They have checked the poop sample, and they have given at least a couple of vaccines, typically, by age, 12 weeks old. All right, so what to do next? Well, you need to make an appointment with any of us veterinarians. If you find a conventional veterinarian, that's good. Try to seek an integrated veterinarian because they're going to go a little bit more easier on the vaccines. An integrated veterinarian, sometimes even conventional veterinarians, will try to tailor the vaccines depending on where you live and where you're going to be taking your puppy. Bear in mind that parvovirus is like it's a coronavirus. Parvovirus is a vomiting and diarrhea disease, okay? And so it will cause bloody vomit and bloody diarrhea. So your puppy will need a booster of the parvovirus, after 12 weeks, maybe a couple of times. Puppies that are more susceptible to parvovirus are usually German Shepherds, Rottweilers, a little bit of bigger breeds, and they can get parvovirus if you do not booster their parvovirus vaccine up until they're 6 or 7 months of age. Having been an emergency animal doctor, I've seen that many times. So they're gonna give you a puppy at 12 weeks of age. Okay, you're gonna take him to your veterinarian, and in the first visit, they're going to examine your puppy. Most likely, please bring a poop sample again, and most likely they're going to deworm him again. So they're going to deworm your puppy again. You need to bring a poop sample regardless, and they're going to probably booster the parvo vaccine. Parvo vaccine can be a single vaccine or it can be a 4-in-1 vaccine. Regardless of that, most likely needs to be boosted at least a couple of times after that. When your puppy is nursing from the mom, typically it absorbs the antibodies from the mother's milk, and if the mother was vaccinated, and it will last up until 8 or 10 weeks of age. Therefore, you need to boost your puppy's vaccination for parvovirus especially, a couple of more times every month. So your visits to your veterinarian most likely are going to be every 4 weeks. So, again, 12 weeks of age, you get your puppy, please bring it for the examination. We're going to probably deworm your puppy, we're going to probably check the poop again. And if everything is okay with the puppy, we want to boost her again with the parvo vaccine. After that, we may want to come you again in 4 weeks. Some veterinarians sooner than that, but as a holistic integrated veterinarian, I try not to vaccinate my puppies sooner than every 4 weeks. Okay, so then I'll see if you bring him at 2 weeks, then I'll see your puppy again in 16 weeks. Okay, and then in 20 weeks. In those 2 visits, I'll probably, depending on where you're living, I'll probably booster the parvo vaccine a couple of times. And then, after that vaccine, the rabies vaccine is given when your puppy is 6 months of age by law. And it needs to be repeated a year later after 6 months that. Okay? So once again, at 12 weeks of age, you need to bring your puppy so we can do an exam. We can find many things. Hernias, open holes in the head, which is called fontanelle. Okay, we check the knees, check the mouth. It is important that you bring your puppy in subsequent visits every 4 weeks so we can see the development of the teeth. Okay, the milk teeth eventually will start falling off. Typically at 4 months of age, at 16 weeks they start falling off, 4 to 5 months, and then the permanent teeth will come in. You do not need to do anything if the teeth are becoming to get loose. They will probably swallow them or you'll find them in the floor. Very well. Make sure that when you bring your puppy home, the puppy is not coughing or having diarrhea. They typically will give you a bag of food, or they will tell you what the puppy has been eating. Again, usually is going to be dry food. That is okay for a little while through the period of adjustment at your home. The most important thing for you to do at home is make sure your puppy is eating, make sure your puppy is not coughing, having diarrhea, and that is adjusting and giving a lot of love. Having been an emergency doctor, I saw unfortunately many times that we forget at night, if we do not put your little puppy in a little enclosure or a little kennel, which is always a good idea. Try not to sleep with your puppy at night because people roll on them. You open the refrigerator door on them. You can step on your puppy, even during the day. So always be mindful not to do those things, okay? Make sure all the time where your puppy is, all right? So you're supervising him or her. Do not let her chew on the rugs, enjoy it. And most of all, take lots of pictures and video because your puppy, he or she, is gonna grow really fast, really quickly, and you will not forgive yourself if you haven't taken all these fond memories. Thank you for being with us. Until next time, with much love and gratitude, let's continue our journey.